Hi, Virgo. Um, so imagine this reading not as someone talking to you, but as something unfolding around you. There's a moment right before something irreversible happens where the air feels heavier, thoughts slow down, your intuition gets louder than logic. If you're here right now, Virgo, it's because you're standing in that moment. You didn't randomly click this. You were pulled here. And I want you to stay with me just for a bit because what's coming through isn't about curiosity, it's about confirmation. So, before anything else, allow yourself to settle. No rushing, no overthinking. And if at any point you feel a deep yes in your body, that quiet inner nod, that's your sign. Supporting this space by liking, subscribing, or sharing your experience in the comments helps this energy keep moving where it's meant to go. Okay, now let's let this speak. The cards don't rush today. They feel deliberate. The first one doesn't flip dramatically, it slides, slowly. And what you see is intensity held under control. Dark tones, sharp focus, a figure standing firm while chaos swirls just beyond reach. This is the devil, but not in the way people fear. This is fixation, not yours, someone else's. Someone who told themselves they were done, who tried to reclaim power by walking away, only to realize the attachment followed them. You occupy space in their mind they can't clear. Even when they don't want to think of you, you show up. That's not coincidence. That's imprinting. Another card reveals itself beneath it, almost like it was waiting. The moon, soft light, uncertainty, reflections that don't tell the full truth. This person is hiding things, yes, but not in a calculated way. They're hiding because they don't fully understand themselves. Their emotions for you don't make sense to them, and that scares them. They replay interactions. They analyze your tone, your silence, your distance. And the more grounded you become, the more unsteady they feel. You didn't do anything wrong, Virgo. You simply stopped leaking energy. So let's go deeper. A shift happens when the next card appears. The lovers, not romantic fantasy, choice, awareness, recognition. This person knows now. They know what you meant. They know what they risked. And they know that whatever this is, it's not replaceable. That's why the energy around them feels obsessive. Not because they want to own you, but because they fear losing access forever. I notice something else as I continue. Movement, heat, impulse. The Knight of Wands enters fast, almost clumsy. This tells me they're close to acting, close to reaching out, close to doing something that surprises even themselves. But there's hesitation, not because they don't want you, but because they don't know who you are now. Your energy has shifted. You're quieter, more selective, less available, and that makes them nervous because they can feel you slipping beyond their reach. Now here's where it gets serious. Judgment rises, bright, undeniable, impossible to ignore. This is an internal reckoning. Something recently forced them to confront the truth. Maybe they saw you thriving. Maybe they felt your absence hit differently. Maybe life mirrored back what they avoided. Whatever it was, it woke them up. They are no longer in denial, and once judgment appears, things don't go back to how they were. The tone softens with the star. Gentle, healing, hopeful. This shows that despite everything, there's genuine respect here. They see your strength, your calm, your integrity. You represent peace to them, stability, something real, and that's why this connection won't fade quietly. It was never shallow. One final energy anchors the message. The King of Cups, still waters, depth beneath the surface. This tells me they're trying to approach you differently now, with maturity, with emotional awareness. They don't want to repeat old patterns. They want to show up better if they're allowed to. Virgo, here's the truth beneath all of this. You are not being chased because you're loud. You are not being obsessed over because you demanded attention. You are being remembered because you changed something in them. And that kind of impact doesn't disappear. Whatever happens next, silence or contact, confession or restraint, know this. You are standing in your power now. You are not waiting. You are not stuck. And this person feels that shift more than you realize. Stay aware. Stay grounded. Trust what you feel more than what you hear. And we'll leave the energy right here. Still moving, still alive, still unfolding. So, Virgo, let yourself feel the weight of what shifted, because this isn't just a moment, this is a turning point. You've been carrying tension, uncertainty, and that constant inner question of whether you're still the center of someone's thoughts. But the cards are showing you something important. The chase, the obsession, the intensity. It wasn't a sign that you were losing control. It was a sign that you were finally being seen in a way that has been rare and hard to receive. And now the energy has changed. You're no longer in the position of waiting for them to come through the door of your life. You've stepped into a new space, one where you are the gatekeeper of your own peace. And that is the most powerful place to be. Because when someone is truly drawn to you, they don't just want you, they want what you represent. They want your calm strength, your clarity, your purity of heart. They want the part of you that refuses to settle for less. And right now, that is the energy that's magnetizing them. You see, Virgo, you don't need to chase. You don't need to prove anything. You simply need to remain true to yourself, and the universe will do the rest. The story isn't over, not at all. But you're no longer living in the same chapter. You've been upgraded. Your frequency has risen. The way you hold yourself now sends a message that cannot be ignored. And if this person is still trying to chase, it's because they recognize something in you that they can't find anywhere else. They are being pulled by the truth that you're not just a person, they are being pulled by a destiny. And that's why it feels so intense, so impossible to forget. So, as this reading closes, I want you to feel this. You are protected, you are guided, you are growing, and the universe is aligning everything around your highest version. Let the silence be your strength, not your fear. Let the distance be your proof that you're moving towards something better, not away from something you lost. And let your heart stay open, but your boundaries stay firm. If this message hit you, if it made you feel seen or relieved, I want you to know something. You're not alone. Your energy matters, your growth matters, and your presence here in this moment is part of a bigger cosmic plan. So before we close, take a moment to support this channel, like, comment, and subscribe to Virgo, not because it's a routine, but because your energy here creates a sacred connection. It helps the space stay aligned, and it invites more truth into your life. Thank you for trusting this reading. Thank you for showing up for yourself. And until next time, stay strong, stay centered, and stay true to the beautiful, rare, powerful soul that you are. I'll see you soon, Virgo.